For everyone. Okay. So we're going to begin. We only have like 45 minutes and I might be talking sound like a mile a minute. I'm going to tell you a lot, but it's also a little because I can't tell you everything that I really would like to say in 45 minutes, but I'm going to cover a lot. If there's any point that I go over something and I'm going too fast and getting too excited for it, just say, hey, oh, I have a question. Just raise your hand, ask me away. I will go back. I will go over something. If it has to go 2, 3 times, it's okay. Main point of this is I want to make sure that you get at this, that you know what to do, get some ideas, and be able to teach other people and teach students. That's the big thing here. So one of the things I wanted to first say, my name is Jonathan Gordon. I'm working with Brain Buffet along with Adobe, and I've been teaching for 30 years. And I've done everything from teaching social studies to English, TV production, to design foundation, SAT prep, psychology, a wide range, teaching Express, Photoshop, InDesign, Dreamweaver, Premiere. I teach HTML, CSS. It changes up every year. Whatever they need me, I'm stuck in there. And presently, I teach some computer applications and I teach English. And I think that makes me a bit unique in that way, and just not being just a tech person here. I know how a lot of teachers can utilize this this software within various classrooms, because I have to come up with different projects and how they can use it, how teachers can present material as well as assess students on the material. And so I'm going to go over our focus today on December 7th is going to be engineering as part of STEAM. I also have a CTE background. I have a CT certification in media communications. And so I've taught a lot of courses related to media communications, the career technical education. So we're going to get started. The first thing is we need to go to Adobe Express. So we're going to go there to Adobe Express. We want to make sure we get there at new.express.adobe.com. So if everybody can get there, I'm going to go and make sure that we have that. I'll put that, I'll go back. I'll escape here and I'll put that in the chat just in case, make it easier for you. And I will put that here and we'll send that there. I'll bring the chat on this screen. So you
And
can
at our
go.
district, teachers can also get in through Clever, and their students can too.
There's a lot of schools. We have Clever, but our students go straight through Adobe. I think honestly, we're like a career center, but we also have our P-Tech, which is for career as well. It's a whole different schools within a larger school, and we actually just go straight into there. So if you're going through Clever, you sign in with your account. We're going to go to Adobe Express, and I'm going to show you a couple of things. Again, I'm going to go over here first. I'm going to go to my Adobe Express. Here's my Adobe Express. Hopefully you can see that right there. And if you're familiar with it, you know all the different things that you can get: social media, video, photo, document, marketing, generative AI. Yours might be a little bit different. If it's an education version, yours might be a little bit different with the education tab over here. You can also access a whole wide range. You go to this plus sign over here and you scroll down. Boom, look at all that. There we go. You get all of this stuff. Bottle label. I haven't tried that yet. I don't know, maybe for the holidays, bottle label, that might be fun. Certificate, comic strip, concept map, display ad. If you're familiar with it, you know it's out there. Okay. Is there anybody who's here that is not familiar with some of the stuff in the interface? If there is, I can show you a couple of things, then we'll move on. But if we're all good, I'm just going to go on and start talking about making websites. Are we good?
I think you got a hand
So
raised there.
You have a hand
yes,
up?
sorry. I was trying to raise my hand to just kind of show like I'm not familiar with it.
Okay, you're not familiar. And so I'm going to show you a couple of things in here quickly. We give a nice little 5 minutes over here. So we're going to focus today on web pages, but I want you to realize that you have a lot of different things that you can get started with. Okay, so I just want to move this out of the way. So here I can see you can make flyers, Instagram stories. You can play with generative AI and make anything. Like my background right over here, I made with the generative AI in there. I wanted some funky looking things going on there. And you can create video. You can animate with characters on here. You can do infographics. And one of the best places to look again is this plus sign over here, and you scroll down and you can pick up many of these different things. Like if I pick a poster, this is the size of my poster, but I want a template, and I have different choices of templates that I want to pick. I can pick this template right over here, inspirational Black leaders over here. I'll make it smaller over here. Make this a little bit, make it a little bit smaller if I can. Oh, zoom out. That's all that's letting me here. But I can change also different parts over here. I can change the theme of this, and I can maybe change the colors. I can change things up here, and you can make it the way you want. And you can click over in the text, and you can change the different text. And they even give you recommendations of things that are interesting for you. And you can change the size of the text here if you want, make it bigger, smaller. And it's like a lot of other word processors that you're able to do that. So you can use templates, or if you just want to start off with, I want to close this out. If you want to start from brand new, I come back over here, and I want to come back here and say I want a flyer. I can start brand new. I can add photos in here. I can just search photos, and I can just say school, pick a picture. And if it has the crown on it, that means it's a premium, and you're going to get on here a stamp. I'm using a non-premium just in case people who didn't have premium to see what it is, but you can use it, but you can have a stamp on it. That's for if you pay for the full Creative Cloud suite. But you can put pictures here. You can add text. Click over here. You can have different signs, labels. I can use less plastic, and I can use this on top here, and I can create a poster all on my own. I can just create something over here. I can change my background. I can make it a little blue background, and I'm making a poster just quickly from what Adobe Express has to offer. And the big thing is, honestly, is it Eric? I'm sorry, I just say E.
Oh no, it's Elger.
Elger. Okay, sorry, Elger.
No, no worries.
The best way is to play, to go in and press buttons and look at the templates, look at, oh, bingo night, look at that. You want to start a new file, you want to do bingo night. That looks cool. I have fun with that. I have a bingo night, you can just change the dates and so forth, and you can do that. And now they have text to template. Look at this. I can do text to template over here, and I can say a poster. I can just type in here, a poster or drama club. This is in beta. And then I'm going to move on quick. I just wanted to show you here. You have to play and figure out all the stuff that they have here, and there's a lot. And look,
Okay, totally makes sense.
drama club posters. I can use these. This one's kind of cool. I could just change up the text. I can put the logo of your school in there, and you can edit those. This one here, it's loading it up. I clicked it. I didn't mean to click it, but I clicked it. It's loading it up. And I can change all this text. It's an instant layout based upon what you want. So that's in beta, which is awesome. So there's a lot of things that in here that you can do. There's video, there's some animation, little characters you can do it, but we're not going to go over all of that. I know I sent videos to someone in Pajaro Valley and that you can get to, but I need to make sure that I'm covering web pages today to make sure that we have it set for everybody. So that's what we're going to do today. So I'm going to start over here. I'm going to go over here, our handy dandy Adobe Express logo. I'm going to click on there. I'm going to click on my plus sign, and I'm going to type in here. I'm going to type in web page. I'm going to click in here, and I'm going to have, here is my web page. Blank web page, start from scratch, and that's what we're going to be working on. but I'm going to give you a lot of resources that you can use as I go along, so you're not searching for information. So if I want to show you some different web pages, what you can do. Well, we're going to focus on this website on engineering, but I want to let you know that you can do it for any subject, whether it's math, science, English, art, technology. If you want to present as a teacher, or if you want to present to other staff members, you can create a web page that they can go through and they can learn. Or after you present to them, you can make them create a website, and you can assess their skills through that. I'm just going to show you, because I also teach English. I'm going to show you this site that I had here that I created on figurative language. So here's a website over here, and I'm going to put this in chat so you can have access to it. Here's a link right there that you can have. It's on figurative language. And I'm going to go over here. I'm going to scroll down and just show I have a title. I created a background, and I did very simple picture, simile, definition, example. And I created this, but I also had students create their own versions of it with different figurative language, and just very simple. I'm teaching them a lesson, or they are creating it, and I'm assessing their knowledge where they're creating their own. So I'm just going to scroll down. Then you have gliding pictures where it moves along and your information pops up over there. And scroll down, and it's kind of cool. So, and you can add video. You can add links to here. There's links right to Grammarly. And you can create a website that includes so much information. You can create portfolios. I'm going to quickly show you a portfolio. Over here, here's a portfolio, and I have some links for you with the information. Let me give you that first. I have a document that is going to have a lot of information on it for you. So we're going to create our website. So here's a link right now. I would open that link. That has a lot of stuff, so you don't have to copy and paste. Go find your own. You can copy and paste from my work. And then I also have here, where is it? I have a link of templates that you can use to look at on your own. I'll show you those later. There's a whole bunch of links there if you want to open them up, that you get access to editable templates. Like this one here, I can type on here. You can use this one here. It's plain, and you can create something here. This is basically from a template. If I come over here, my professional portfolio, this is a template. You just fill in the space. I gave you links so you can get access to this. Hopefully they work. And you can see, you just fill this information in. It's a glide show, and I'm going to show you how to do all of this. You can add videos. All right, so I said a lot. Anything for me to stop to go over with you? Were you able to get the documents I sent you? Okay, good. So I wanted to have it easier for you, instead of you're looking for a lot of information, that you can follow along and you can copy and paste a lot of this stuff with me. Okay, so what we're going to do is this. We're going to start with creating a website, and we're going to be doing it on a project, and it's an engineering project, and the engineering project is Popsicle Stick Bridge. So we're going to create a website about a popsicle stick bridge. You can use in elementary schools. Teachers can use this to see how the different engineering skills needed to have suspension and tension, and have trusses and arches and so forth. So we're going to create a website. So we're going to start back here with my blank. So if you start with your blank, the first thing that we're going to do is this. I'm going to add a title. And this title over here, I'm just going to put in here, building a popsicle. Did I spell it right? Popsicle stick bridge. And I can have this title here. And I can have a subtitle over here, Mr. Gordon's class. And I'm going to place a picture in the background. If I do plus sign here, I can do a split layout, can make it look like that. I'm not a huge fan of that, so I'm going to undo that. But if you want to, you can. I can also do a short cover, so where it's only a short header on top. That I usually like. I like the short header on there. So now I want to put a picture in the background. I put over here, I'm going to go to photo. Then what you have is that you have all these choices. You can upload images that you might have, that maybe you found images from online that you use, or you took photos of a project. Maybe the students did the project for the popsicle stick bridge, and you have a lot of photos that you want to use. You can upload them right from over here. And I'm going to show you how to upload a bunch of pictures shortly, or you can search. I'm just going to put in popsicle sticks and see what I have. I have this one. This one's a free one. It's colorful, and I can have that background here. Now, the issue that I'm having is I'm not a huge fan of this style. I can change that style. I can change this up. I can come over here. On top here, I have themes. I can click on themes, and I have all these different styles. You got a storybook. I'm not liking that one, but maybe if you're doing a story, you might like this. But I have a whole bunch over here. You can actually create your own new theme. The one that I like, I believe, I think I like Bruce. Bruce is a good one for today. So I picked Bruce over here. I like this here. So I'm gonna come up here, close this, and I'm gonna see if I can zoom out a little bit. There we go. I'm zooming out a little bit so I can see building a popsicle stick bridge. Now I sent you a document that has the actual instruction. I think I sent you instructions. If I didn't, I'm going to send it to you now. And where is it? Here is a whole project. You can use this project if you like. I'm going to put this in the chat. It's a Google Doc. And here is a project. I'm going to bring this over here. It's engineering project for elementary school students. And so I put this together. And so different steps, objectives, materials, popsicle sticks, safety, lesson plan. So you have access to that. We're going to use that in our website. And we're going to add different components. We're going to make believe this project was already done. We already did this project. And what we're going to do is we're going to make this website. Okay. So we're going to start over here with our website. And what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to add some pictures. What I like to start out with is I'm going to click here. I like a split layout, but you can put in a photo, a text, a button, a GIF. I'll show you a GIF in a Jiffy, video, photo grid, glide show, and split layout. I like split layout. So this allows me to put an image on one side and text on the other. So I'm going to first add an image, and I'm just going to put in students. Let's say students and see what kind of picture shows up. And I'm going to put elementary school students. Elementary students, what comes up? And I can scroll down. Let's see, where's the picture I want? Here, this guy right here. I have this one right here. I have this picture coming up here. And so I'll click on here. I like this one. It's a little blurry right now, but it will get there. So we have here. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to click over here. And instead of putting text, I want to put something a little fun. As someone gets into a page and engineering, and we're doing bridges. So we want to look at a bridge, not necessarily the stick bridge, but how about a fun bridge? You can add a GIF. Now, this GIF here has to be from jiffy.com. That's where the ones that you can go to. So what I did is I went to jiffy.com and I went to bridges and I found this bridge. That looks like fun, right? They need to learn some engineering skills to help that out, or that actually is helping them. Otherwise, that would have collapsed. So what you can do is you share and you copy the link. You go back to your project. Oop, this is what it looks like before. Let's go back to my project here. And I'm going to click in here and I'm going to save it. And then I have that information, that picture right there. A lot of fun. Now I want to put some information about the project. In the document that I sent you, I gave you a lot of information that you can just copy and paste and use. So you have the popsicle stick website information document. Do you have this one here? I'll send it again. This one has all the information we can copy and paste and put in. So that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to take some text over here. And take this here. I'm going to copy it. And I'm just going to paste it right in here. Place in here. Click on text. And I'm going to paste it. And then I have my text right going on over here. I'm going to bring this over here. And when I go up here, I have a long list, different information that someone wrote, either a student wrote it or you wrote it for this website. You can change up this text over here. You can make it a heading 1 really big, heading 2 smaller, or it's like this is for like quotes and stuff like that. If you want to change it up, you can add bullets in here. I'm just going to go back. I'm just going to do Control Z, go back a little bit, and I can click in here and you can do bullets. You can center text if you want. You can write a line just like any word processor with a context menu showing up here. So I'm going to keep this here. All right. I put in a picture. I put in a GIF. I put in text. How are we doing? You're following along okay? If you need me to stop, let me know. So now I'm going to come down here. I'm going to add some more information to my project. And so I'm going to go down here and I'm going to add a video. I want to add a video. I like a video. I'm going to here, break it up, click on a video. And in this video, it has to be from YouTube or Vimeo. That's what they accept. But if you create an account in Vimeo or if you create a YouTube channel, you'll be able to use those videos from there. It's all what your district allows. Excuse me. And in the sheet that I gave you some links that you could use for this. And so that's what I'm going to do is I'm going to use some of the stuff that I have that I already gave you. So I'm just going to click on here. Let me see which one is this. Here we go. I'm going to select this first one. I'm going to paste it right in there and I save it. Boom. Challenge right there. Look at that. And you can play the video right in here. It's pretty cool. So you can have videos in there, which is awesome. And so then we're going to move on to the next step of what we can put in. How about some buttons? So I'm going to have buttons over here, or I'm going to create here. If I'm going to tell about an engineering project that students have done or someone's going to look at, they're probably going to want to know how they did this. What was it about? What was the instructions? What were the directions that they did? So I'm going to create a button here. And in this button, I'm going to call it project. Look if I can spell it. Project instructions. Okay. And I'm going to make sure it's centered. And I already gave you a link for the project instructions that you can use. So if you just copy and paste that, I'm going to paste it right in here and I save it. And there I have project instructions. So I'll just to get a chance to take a look, I can take a peek of it right up here. I can preview and I can see what my website is looking like already. It's looking pretty good. It has a nice action going on, a picture, the kids and the teacher, some information over here, and we have a video, we have a button. If I click on this button right here, it hovers over, click on it, opens up. Here's the instructions to the project. So it's all interactive, and students can do this themselves. If you tell them, give them the requirements of what you want on your website, you need to include pictures, you need to include what was going on, find a video, or they took a video of it and they put it on the YouTube channel, you can use that. You can put the instruction sheet. It could be reflections that they have done on their the project itself that they can use there. So there's a lot that you can add to this. I'm going to come back up here. I'm going to click out of here. I didn't name it. I'm just going to name it over here. I'm just going to name it obstacle sticks. I didn't name it. So now here's the thing is, if students are working on this together, or if you're even working with students, you can come over here under share and you can invite collaborators and you can work with different people. You just put in their names and right in here and they can work with it. You can also copy a link and you can invite other people that maybe don't pop up right away for you, and they can work on this website. So say you worked on it and you go over to the, hey, I need you to look at the website. What do you think you need to add? Or check the spelling to here, the grammar here, and they can go edit it and fix it, or teachers can look at it and tell them what needs to be added or taken away. And so they can share that. I'll show you some other things that what you can do with this as well later about publishing this. Okay, so let's look over here. We have our button over here. Let's see what else we can do. You know what? If they're doing an engineering project, they start out, they're not going to build these bridges right away. They need to sketch them out. So I have some images that I'm going to upload and you can find them. Here, I don't have these images for you, but if you want to find some images and look up sketches, you can put them in there. So, but I'm going to add some images here. I don't have these photos for you, but I have some photos that I'm going to upload over here. I'm going to upload it here. Ooh, that's my desktop. It's a big mess. And bridge. And I have here, let's see, I have this sticks and I'm holding here, and I'm going to hold these. These four right here. I'm going to open that up. And I have these images popping up here right there. So I can have images placed here. This is actually not exactly what I wanted to do, but I'm going to undo this actually. But what I wanted to do, I jumped the gun. I wanted to do photo grid. The photo grid I wanted to show you, but you can do what I just did and just have picture on top of picture with captions. I wanted to do this actually. I'm going to do the drawings. I'm going to do here and here. I'm going to open that up, and I have my drawings here, and I'm going to save it. And I have my drawings over here is in a grid. I'm going to take from my project sheet that I gave you with the information, and I'm going to put a caption that I listed there, and I'm just going to copy and paste it right into the caption here. And so I have that caption. So it's talking about the students' drawings in here. So we're going to move on quickly. And we're going to go to our next step to what we can add in here. I'm not going to do all of them. Now we're going to do a glide show. I'm going to click on another button down here, and we're going to do a glide show. And I'm going to add, I'm just going to pick 2 pictures that I have upload. I'm just going to take the sticks, and I'm going to just do one more here, these 2. So I have these 2 images here that I'm going to use as part of a glide show. If you don't have these images, you can just come over here and you can just find pictures of maybe students working, or if you want to go online, you can find some images that you can use. Maybe some of these pictures that you can use. Okay. I wasn't able to, I wanted to have to do a whole file and zip file. It takes a lot of time. So if you just want to take some of these pictures to use here. So I'm going to save this over here. And I'm going to save this, and then I have this as a glide show. So when I go over here, this can glide up and down from up here to down here. And what I can do is I can add a photo. I'm going to add a photo over here, and I'm going to add student. I'm going to add an elementary school student. Elementary, and you can do this. Elementary student. And see, where's the picture I want? And let's see, I'm going to scroll down. Where's the picture I want? Well, I can't find the exact photo that I wanted because it's not showing up, because it's probably someplace else, but I'm just going to take this young lady right here. This is Sarah. That's Sarah right here. I have some information from Sarah, and I put that in my list, and I'm going to scroll down. And I'm going to put Sarah's adventure in engineering. So I'm going to put that in here. Look and put text. I'm going to put paste it, and I can click on it, and I can make it an H1, a heading 1, and then I have the information that Sarah has and what she wrote about her adventure in engineering, and click on here, and I can put the text and I paste it, and this is all about Sarah and her experience with the engineering project. Then I'm going to scroll down again. Oop, go down a little bit more. Oop. There we go. We have this one here. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to do a photo. I need to find, I'll find this gentleman right here. This is Alex. Alex here, and Alex's bridge design. I'm not going to use all of them in the document that I gave you. So I can click here, and I'm going to put text, paste here, and I'm going to make it an H1, and text here, and I'm going to copy from the document that I gave you. Oop, come on, there we go, and paste. Okay, all right, breathe. How are you doing? Am I going too fast? Okay. So what I want to do is let's take a peek what it looks like. We can do it where we're showing it right now. Present. I can present it on the screen right now. I have this off to the side. I'm actually going to bring this over here. And I can scroll down. I can present. And this is what my website's looking like. The information, photos, project instructions. I can come over here. When I get to these pictures, I can click on and watch this. And now I have like a carousel of the pictures. It's kind of neat. Let's continue to scroll down. There's a caption here. Well, this is because I have this is so big, it's cutting off some of this. So you can see on the screen.
What's the difference between preview and present?
This preview is going with the entire page. If I go over here, I'm going to click back over here and let me show you. I'm going to click out of here and I'm going to zoom back out. If I preview it, it's staying within my frames. When I present, it goes my entire screen. That's the difference that you would see in your entire screen. Otherwise, it stays within the window. So now you can see here, captions, here, here. And there you have my caption here. Scroll down, it glides. There's Sarah. She had a wonderful time with the project. And then over here, coming down, and there's Alex's bridge adventure, and he's telling all about it. It's awesome. And close out here. I can continue to work on the project, and we're almost done with it. And I'm going to come over here. Let's see here. And we can add videos. We can add more buttons. There's a lot of other things that you can add. You can add, like if I do click here, I'm not going to add everything. I'm going to add another button, and I'm going to add a link to an external site. So you can see an external site on there that you can go to outside websites. So let's see. Let's do this. Oh, here's one. Here's an external site. I'm going to put here. And this one here, popsicle stick bridge holds 300 plus kilograms. So you can click over here, paste, and I can save. Oh, I want to click on here. I want to edit. I want to center it and save. And then you have a button. Click on it. Well, I can go and preview it. And if I scroll down, I have this button. Click on it, and it goes to this website, Reddit, and it has 300 kilograms, and you can watch a video this way. So there's so much that you can do here and make it original, make it your own, make it exciting. As a teacher or as a staff member trying to present information to somebody else is a great way to present it, to make it engaging, making it exciting for your staff members or your students. They can make it exciting by showing their skill set, what they learned with the project, the engineering project. You can have reflections in here, and they can reflect on what they did. What you can do over here is I want to get out of the preview with sharing it. What I can do is, besides invite collaborators over here, I can share in here, and I can publish this to the web. I can create a link, and it's creating a link, and somebody who doesn't know anything about Adobe Express, they can get this link. They can send it. Students can be proud of the website they created. If someone wants to share what they did and share it with one another, they can come over here, just stick it in a browser, anybody, and it's gonna have an Express, and click on it, and there's the website popping up, and they can show it to grandma, grandpa, whoever they want, and they can show them about the project that they put together. All right. Like I said a lot, but it was also a little because I couldn't go over everything. Are there questions? Anybody have any questions? Something I didn't cover or go over with you? I gave you a lot of things that you can utilize as resources and have an actual project, an engineering project.
I was just wondering about, like, if you have a bunch of buttons, is there a way of organizing them? Can you drag them around, or is it mostly by clicking on center, left, right?
Well, you're not going to be able to do a lot of moving exactly where you want. You can create, oh, if I go back over here, let me go back here. If I'm going to create another button, I can create another button, but the button's going to be here. Another button, it's going to be off to the side over here. A lot of times it might be a fun thing to do if you did something like, if I went in here and I split the page, and I can do a button, and so then it's organized in an area on it. It's not going to be like the typical menu display that you have, home and so forth, but you can do that if you want to edit this, and this can be your home button. You make that whatever. This is not, I'm just gonna paste whatever in here. What is that? Can I place that in there? Just put that in there. That's your home button. This here, edit. This is going to be reflections. This is gonna be where everybody's reflections are. I'm just gonna paste that in there. And so you can have home reflections, and you can do it that way to get that navigation type feel to it. You can create, like Billy can create their website, Mary can create her website, Jimmy can create their website, and you can link them all together. And it can have them into one giant website, each of them having their own pages as well. I mean, you can create your own multiple pages here, but you can link different groups together and share their engineering experience or whatever experience, whether it's math, science, or anything, they're able to do that.
Question: when
Yes.
you drop in your text, does it still allow you to insert a hyperlink, or do you have to use the button?
Be able to do a hyperlink within the text? No, it's not going to be able to do a hyperlink within the text itself. I know you can do that on a lot of web pages, that you just have a hyperlink within the text. It doesn't seem to allow you to just have that hyperlink within that text itself. We'll have it with the button. And a lot of times what I do is I put text here and then I'll have a button right outside of that text when I do a split layout. So one thing before we
Actually,
finish,
it looks
oh,
like you can. I just tried it out. It must be new.
what was that? You just
It
did
look-
it?
Yeah, if you
Hold
go
on.
to your text and click within it,
Okay, so
there's in the toolbar, there's a hyperlink button.
okay, so, oh, right over here. Yeah.
Mhm.
So if I click on here, this text here, and make this a hyperlink right there, and there you can do. I apologize for that. There you go. There's your link.
Yeah, they're always updating stuff all the time at Adobe.
Yeah, it's like, and the thing is they take stuff away too, because just the other day, this had a remixable button, and I was able to send or remixable, this could be a remixable layout. I sent you something directly from some files that are directly from Adobe and the educational exchange, but they're not working. One of the things I want to show you, if I can, I want to go to a link that I gave you, and then I have to get going on the next round here. But I want to show you here. I had problems with it for some reason. I gave you this link, and I'll put this in the chat. I gave you this link, and I had problems editing this, getting to this layout for whatever reason. It was not letting me use it. And opening it up, it gave me an error. And then what I did is something went wrong. But what I did is I went back to my account later on, and it was there. I don't know why, but it was. So it was there. So check it out. Those links that I sent you that have the templates that you can work with, use them. So
Sometimes you can just refresh the page too. I was
yeah,
having problems with download not being present at all, and then I refreshed the page and there it was.
I had the download problem as well too. I said I created a flyer. I go, why can't I download? I need this as a JPEG. I needed it for this. I created this page. I needed to download this. I made this in Adobe Express. I needed to download it to put it in my slideshow, and it wouldn't let me download. I go, that doesn't make any sense. And then refreshed it. I shut everything down, opened it up, and it was good. So one last thing that I need to give you is I need you to do a survey for me, if you will. Here's the document here. If you can use your phone, or I'm going to put the link in the chat. I hope you learned something. I hope something you can take along to the rest people to do that. I need to go through that survey, but a great place to go to also is this here, Adobe Exchange. I'm going to put this in the chat. Get a lot of ideas, a lot of lesson plans, a lot of projects that you can use. Okay. And just to let you know, I will be doing, coming up in February, I will be doing generative AI. A lot of fun stuff. A lot of fun stuff that I'll be doing there and showing which I had students working on AI in English class. We were analyzing Rachel Platten's fight song. We took the lyrics and they had to draw a picture, make pictures with the generative AI in Adobe Express and explain what they meant. It was awesome. Yes. Yes, sir. Your question.
Yes. So one quick question, if you can't answer it, because I might have to just play with this. Can you create a web page and then use that for a future template? Like, can I copy it and share that amongst students, or can I revisit it and just make a copy of it to make
That's the issue that that was the issue that I was having. It was working for a little bit. It had allowed to remix. It didn't have it. Then they had it. I sent you those links. Those might work because it's on their website and it says it's editable template that you can use on those links here. I'll do it one last time. Then I have to get to the other meeting. And
okay, no worries. Now I know what you meant by remix, though. Thank you.
So if you have questions, please let me know. You can give me, you can send an email to me at jonathan@brainbuffet.com, and I can try to answer any questions that you have. Hopefully, did you like it? Did you get something that you can bring back? Hopefully. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, if you have any questions, let me know. 45 minutes is getting a lot of information, but not a lot.
No, it was very cool. It's just a nice little stepping ground. It's just playing with it, I think, at this point. But
It's
thank
all
you so
about
much.
playing. You're welcome. You have a great day. All
You
right.
too.
Bye now.